Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. They say children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Yeah.
Oh, good morning.
I gotta put my hat on. Keep talking.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Where's your hat?
Right there.
Oh, signature. Oh, peace.
Yeah.
Take your headset off, babe.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta get up. Get my hat.
At least you're not one of those guys that like hide their head with the hat.
I got a nice head. I just try to keep my signature move.
Yeah.
Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water.
God gone through.
The water.
Good morning.
I'm gonna
Move back to that.
speak to you today from the book of Testimony. What we have today is a testimony and more of a revelation.
Definitely a revelation.
The revelation comes from the book of
Well.
the spirit of discernment with some intimidation. We are going to speak about some most relevant experiences.
Relevant. Recent.
Relevant and recent experiences.
Couldn't get it out.
Getting it together. Regarding a day in the life of a Dunn.
They talking about you when you're singing.
I know, it's lovely. It's lovely.
Victoria and Deshauna. Why did I call your whole name? Shauna. Shit. Good morning. My cousin Ebony Adams. Good morning, all the way from Huntsville. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ebony Adams, Huntsville.
Demi. We did the strawberries. Demi took the strawberries.
NASA.
NASA.
We got the NASA. That's Air Force One, whatever. What's that? The shuttle? No, what did Trump call it? The Space Force.
No, don't do that.
I'm dead serious.
I know he did.
Created the Space Force.
Yeah.
I'm not making that up. Hello from Huntsville. So before we get into the news of the topic, Birmingham is now rated as the 4th largest city.
Are they 4th?
It's Huntsville.
Yeah.
Is Mobile
Huntsville,
still?
Mobile, Montgomery, and then Birmingham.
Montgomery, then Birmingham. So Mobile stayed number 2. How do we drop from number 1 to number 4? Oh Lord, these ratings. That's something. So anyway, yeah.
Huntsville is really nice though. When we went a few times that we've gone.
It is. You know, I'm not knocking it. It was already
really
predicted that, but that was all in a way that areas were redistricted as far as the cutoffs, and then some other areas were brought in to make the populations different.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's done. Now we're gonna be the smaller city. I mean, kind of is what it is. You know, we'll see what that does. But
Huntsville's nice though.
Staying on topic, my lovely wife and I were talking about the it literally hit us, and Crystal, I don't know how we even got into it, so hopefully y'all can really chime in on this. This is like real life stuff. All little jokes aside, and we were just talking about first the spirit of discernment. How do we even get to that? You remember?
We were talking about a particular group. No, that's not it. Like it mentally, I fight it until God like you know how we don't play cards, so when people play cards or dominoes and you slap the table, that's what God did. He was like, there it is. Like a beak just dropped down right there in my face. And I'm like, dang.
I mean,
that's true. So that's how it started up yesterday. And then an incident, I guess, can I call it an incident occurred or an event happened? And I was like, that's weird. That's odd. We weren't a part of that. Okay.
I think a lot of this is really revolving around what's people's true intention when they do things.
Right.
Right. One thing about us, we're very intentional when we move, when we actually do certain things as far as moving and doing certain things, whether you are in the community or whether you are actually doing stuff with a true intentional purpose. So it is all regarding around that and your actual purpose.
Katie.
This Katie. Hey, hold on, everybody. We actually, I'm gonna let Crystal keep it going because something happened with the restring. Go ahead, Crystal.
You're good. That's what happens when you're live. Things happen. People walk in and want to hold other private conversations, but yeah. So the spirit of discernment hit me. It's been on me for the past few days. There was something that we did out of the kindness of our heart. I wasn't expecting anything from it, but then this particular place, they had an event, and it was just weird that we weren't on the roster. But then even before that, hey Pooh, hey Amanda, sorry, but even before that, I was starting to feel some type of way. Like I was following this group. I was really watching everything that they were doing, taking notes and this, that, and the third. But then there was one particular group that I watched. And yes, I keep saying particular groups because I don't want to call this group out. But it was one particular group that I can't watch because with this person I see. They're very authoritative. They're very extremely God, what's the word? And with me being nice, they just want to take over. They're very controlling in that sense, and can somewhat come off extremely arrogant. And I know all of us have a sense of we're arrogant in certain aspects, but they come off strong in a bad way. Everything good?
Yeah, everything good.
Oh,
there was a guy had to come pick up some bulbs anyway. Oh. Welcome to live radio. Stuff just happens and you gotta be ready to respond. What did I miss? I'm so sorry
today.
Yeah. What did I?
I was talking about the spirit of discernment and how I was watching a particular group and I actually was following them. Like I would get off the phone with KD because I was watching it, and taking notes. And I was telling them on certain days. Now it's just I can't watch it because of how it makes me feel. And I talked to a friend of mine about it and everything that I was like, hey, I don't want to offend you. I don't want you to feel some type of way. And she and I have been friends since elementary school, but I just wanted to put that out there for her first. But I was just like, this is how it made me feel. And this is the perception that I get from this particular person in general. Yeah. And everything that I said, she was like, you're absolutely right. And even on one of instances, before I could even get it out, she finished the sentence for me. And I was it made me feel better that I was able to get that out. And she was like, yeah, you're right.
I'll say this. That's why, like, people that I guess I want to make sure I use the proper words. People that I don't even want to say adore. Sounds kind of crazy, adore. That I take a liking to, that are quote unquote bigger than me, than us. They have a bigger platform.
Yeah, their platform is larger.
I guess that's the better way. Bigger platform.
Yeah.
I'm very cautious because it's almost like inevitably, it's going to be a situation of once you find out who they truly are, you're not going to like it. And you got to be careful how close you get to them, because I limit my distance, because it's like, I know man, and man is full of flaws, and I don't want to see those flaws. It's like I want to have only this image of this person. I only want to see this portion. I don't want to get too close to them, because they're going to show me their real ways. They're going to really show me their attitude. They're going to show me how they can really be self-centered, or egotistical, or even a narcissist. Anything of that nature. I'm careful, and I limit my vision. I limit my exposure to them on a personal level, because I do not want to get let down, because I know the chances of me being let down are great. And it did not take long at all for me to feel that way.
I was let
on this particular case, and we're gonna be, y'all know, normally we frank and we kind of like really, like, hey, what's that? I don't even want to see this person's name.
Yeah.
I don't want to say their affiliation. I don't even want to get too close to it, because
we're
not scared,
but we're just not.
But it's not my thing to kind of spill the tea about this person, or this group. But the way that it made me feel, it was almost like when we were in the general vicinity, we watched how people operated around this person, and it was like, we feel like, whoa, that's y'all do that, like, this is a regular person, this is a regular human being. Why are y'all, there? I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, great accomplishments, kudos. God, I'm trying to be careful, because it's gonna bring me closer to people knowing. And
it made us uncomfortable.
It's applicable to more than this particular situation that we were in. And then later on down the line, we got another revelation. Y'all thought I was playing when I was talking about revelations and stuff like that. We got another revelation, because there was quote unquote opportunity, not per se for us, but an opportunity for them to come back and say, hey, come here, I remember when y'all did XYZ. Now, when we did XYZ, we did not do it in the faith, or under the auspice of really receiving anything. We didn't want anything. We really and honestly, truly did it out of the kindness of our heart. As a matter of fact, Crystal, let's be real. Even when we did that good deed, we never posted about it. You know how we say how people do good deeds and they do this. They're like, hey, I'm doing good. We over here. Come see us. Look, we're giving these hungry people food. We're giving these thirsty people water. We helping God's people. Ooh. We didn't do any of that. And to some people, that was a moment to capitalize, because this person was on a much greater platform than us. And we saved the video. I think that was the spirit of discernment. We never did post it, because we already felt kind of something. It was something didn't feel right. something didn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't come in with the same feeling of joy and the feeling of like we doing good. Well, we knew we was doing good no matter what.
Yeah.
We didn't have the same feeling when we left. When we left, we thought that our cup was running over.
Yeah.
Like, man, we're so glad. Like, we're still glad we did what we did.
Yeah.
But we did not. Did we not feel the love? Was it the love? Was it the?
I'm not gonna say that we didn't feel that. It was just.
You know what? I think the others.
Yeah.
We felt it from them.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
We felt it from them.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
And we were like, cool. But when the person showed up, and we saw the reaction of the other people,
mm-hmm.
it made us.
Yeah.
Immediately, we felt like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was, and I'm sorry, y'all. We talking all the way around the subject, and we normally don't do that. We normally don't, but it just would not be right to divulge who we're talking about. A lot of y'all know him. A lot of y'all know these people inside and out.
Let me stop. Let me read some things. Victoria says you have to be. More importantly, you watch their movements, and you are. And yours as well, and you see them in a different light from the one you previously had. Of course, Amanda says, I've known you all to do a number of things and not post. One thing I know you did, I don't think I felt the appreciation. That's me personally, so I get what you're saying. And Amanda, I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, it And Amanda, that person, I see that person a lot, and it's nothing has ever been said to me. We kind of kept ourselves private with that situation, but
we still talking about the same thing.
Yeah, that's something else with Amanda.
Oh,
but I know exactly what she's talking about.
But we talking so covert today. We talking like that secret squirrel talk.
But
G14 classified.
I just right now I'm in this weird space. You
haven't even looked at them differently when you've been able to have access to them.
Yeah.
It's literally just
yeah.
It's messed with you to where it's like, ooh,
I'm in a very, very weird space. And then I really had to have a talk with God, and I was like, God, because when there was an opportunity and I saw others had the opportunity, I was like, okay, it's talking to myself and talking to God. I'm like, okay, I'm not jealous because I'm glad, I'm proud. But I'm like, I went through, the human in me was like, why not me? And so I had that moment of doubting me, doubting us and what we do and what we did. No, this is me. I said me.
Can I pause the story? Bullshit. What that little boy say? Bullshit. Bullshit. I didn't feel that way. Cause I know what we do. Bullshit.
But
bullshit.
I did. Because I was just like, but then I got back up and I was like, no.
I never doubted
I told my friend when I talked to her, I said, you know what? I said, almost made me feel like I was at the bottom of the totem pole. And I damn for sure ain't at the bottom of the totem pole.
No.
Because for this person that handles all these things, I was like, they don't know. I'm the one. I'm looking for certain things, and I could be the one to come back. And need your assistance with this. And this how you treated me.
But that led us to the part 2, which was what of this title? What was it? Intimidation. We came with the conclusion of like, maybe it's because of what we're doing and how we're doing it and how we're moving forward. Maybe they were intimidated by it.
Sean, I'm sorry if it's confusing you. The topic is discernment and intimidation.
The people that were in control of all this,
maybe
they were intimidated. Maybe we had to come to our own conclusion. Maybe it was the intimidation of this other black woman that is winning, quote unquote, with her husband instead of trying to appear to be winning, give a likeness of winning, give a smoke and mirrors of winning, but internally you're losing because you say, damn, I wish I could have achieved what I'm achieving with the person, with my person.
Yeah.
With my person.
Yeah.
So on the women level, women, you know how y'all are. I keep it real with y'all. Y'all know who y'all can be. Woo. That's one word. It ain't much a word, is it? Woo. But I think it was to the point of a mixture of this. Crystal being who she is, Crystal having a support system that she has, Crystal having the resources that she has, in the company of another stronger black woman, instead of them being able with your instinct, your mindset was like, this is a nice collaboration. You know, you got your own thing and you're in your lane, and big ups to you, sweetheart. And you were thinking it was reciprocated. But as we look back,
it wasn't.
We feel like that was minimal, if any, reciprocation. Now, the reciprocation was more of on a respect level.
Yeah.
We feel like that wasn't given. We didn't come through with the reciprocation of wanting something in return. And that's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the key. I feel, and I know that is if you move forward and you doing exactly what God really intended for you to do, and quit moving to say, if I do this, I need you to give me that. Come on now. I'm your boy.
Oh God, because I'm close to this person and I did this for this person. I know you're gonna do this.
I know you're gonna do it for me.
No.
I mean, if you're gonna do good, then do good. And just keep doing good, no matter what the result may be. But let's keep it real, Carl. So let's keep it real now. There was another side of say, you know what? Even though we know we're doing this for all the right reasons, we do know this is actually could give us another little boost, and we're not gonna shy from. We're not gonna shy from that boost.
Yeah.
We felt like this could actually present, but
then as it got close to the end of us being there, I was like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. And I said that there. I was like, no, I don't.
Well, you said that there in this person's presence, but you really didn't feel the totality of the whole thing until after we had looked back, and we didn't do anything we did zero to promote that after we left. And I think we may have made, you know what, let me be quiet.
Yeah, be quiet.
I'll be drunk. Somebody gonna be going home connecting the dots. I mean, she on such and such day and such time they did blah blah blah.
So Victoria says God is preparing y'all for something greater. Sometimes He has us there at the right moment to see what we never were privy to. Shauna says she was confused on what the topic was. I'm sorry. And then Ebony says, respect is a minimum. No need to be liked. No need to get compliments. Just give the proper respect due. Absolutely. Shauna, I'm sorry. Again, the topic is the spirit of discernment and intimidation. The spirit of discernment has been heavy on me for at least a few months, even heavier within the past week or so, about a particular group that we were involved with for a short period of time.
Very short.
So it's I guess that'll be a conversation that you and I
did it hurt later. Your feelings?
It did.
That's understandable.
It hurt my feelings, and then I actually went back and looked at the video, and I was like, and then me being as observant as I am, I started watching body language in the video
because there were other ones that were affiliated with us.
Yeah.
And we weren't even remotely advised.
Yeah.
Or privy.
Yeah.
Now, no shade to the other ones that were in the presence.
Yeah.
But we felt like, well, I mean, even if we had something to do, it would have been okay to be advised of it. Like, you know what? We got something else.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, thank you. That's cool. But you know, we got XYZ going on. Yeah. We would have been, you know, grateful for that. The acknowledgement.
Yeah.
You acknowledged us. Not publicly. We weren't talking about the public knowledge. The private acknowledgement of, hey, you know, y'all, hey, come here. Hey, we just want to let you know, da-da-da. And I gave one on my cell phone number. Mm-hmm. One of them I've been knowing since I was in way back when.
Yeah.
And the other one I gave my cell phone number to.
Thank you, Ebony. She says she's proud of us. Thank you.
So it was.
Yeah, but that one that you gave your number to is good. And my friend and I talked about that one.
I've heard
genuine person.
But that one don't run nothing. I mean, I ain't gonna say he don't run it. That one doesn't, you know, have the pull. Mm-hmm. Because he's not a puller. He's not one of those that's trying to, you know, yada yada yada. But you know, the other one is.
Anyway, Spirit of Discernment was heavy on you, girl. Heavy. And I really didn't touch on it until KD said something to me. You were actually, I remember the moment, you were actually at the refrigerator, opening up the refrigerator, and you said, he was like, your Spirit of Discernment, Crystal, is on you.
No, what you said the other day, yesterday or day before, and I said, or brought it up, I think I used I don't know, was I talking about discernment at this point? Because I did.
You said intimidation.
I did a discernment first, mm-hmm. and then I did intimidation second. What was your reaction when I said intimidation?
Oh God, I'm so glad we can talk about this. Like, okay, this is actually me last night in the middle of our bed as he was telling me this, and I was like, oh, I'm so glad we can talk about this right now. And I was like, can we have a best friend moment, like best friend, and then I just let it roll off. I said because it made me feel like this particular person, how, what did I say? I'm all about people that have had a hard life and you've had a struggle, but you didn't stay in it and you built something large and great from your struggle. I'm the chick that's I'm clapping in front of you, I'm clapping behind you. I'm that person. And this is not just for the live. I mean, that's just who I am. I'm proud of you. If I say I'm proud of you, that's because I've been watching you. So kudos to anybody that's done that. And I was like, that's how it made me feel, like you come from this struggle and you made, you know, you all this and, you know, high and mighty and whatever. And now you're looking down on me. But it made me like, now I got to do the peacock stroke. Because I want to say, bitch, you have no fucking clue who the fuck I am. You have no clue. Like, you have to be careful how you treat people that walk into these rooms and sit at these tables, because you have no clue who they are and what they could do for you.
You may not.
So you never feel like you are sitting higher than someone else that's at the table with you, because you never know what they could be bringing to the table. Hell, that same table you sitting at, that may be their damn table you sitting at.
Get up.
And they just so happen to be at that table. But you thinking that, oh, I'm here. And no, the very table that you sitting at may be the table that they fucking built.
We built this table.
But you look down on me?
So
you push me to the side? Like, my feelings still hurt.
I can tell. Y'all, you got emotions today.
My feelings are still, I'm bothered.
Bothered. You were bothered. You were touched you the wrong way.
And I don't boast and brag, but at that moment, it's like, do you not know?
But you know what? We
don't do that.
We actually don't ever boast nor brag.
Don't do that to me.
The thing about it is, it's just, and I know we're not alone. But just like what you stated, you and I both, we applaud the hell out of people.
Yeah.
In the background, backstage, in front of the camera. Do your thing. Because guess what? If we on the same team and we out here getting it, when you win, I win. When I win, you win. When we win, we all win.
Yeah.
And the goal of it is to get the team full of more additional winners. We love winning. We love winning together. There's no greater thing or no greater feeling than winning as a team. It's very rare, even though in the boxing ring, there's a boxer and there's his opponent. Even though once the victor has been determined, the only thing you may see on the initial forefront is that one person's hand that's been thrown up as the victor. Mm-hmm. However, there's a slew of people in that corner that have made that person, that have worked with that person, and they have been a team. There's been a nutritionist.
Yeah.
There's been a physical therapist. Mm-hmm. There's been a coach.
There's been a psychiatrist.
There's been a psychologist.
Yeah.
There's been a medical staff.
Yeah.
There's been a transportation team.
Yeah.
There has been, let's keep going. There has been a public advisor.
Yeah.
Their spokesperson. There's been a media specialist.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
There have been companies that have been behind this person to all work together to really give that victory. And that victory is shared.
Yeah.
Because they all work together and they are part of the same team. That's the vision that we share. We share that vision of team winning, not individual awards. Mm-hmm. There's no such thing as Crystal winning. There's such thing as Crystal team winning. And Crystal's team is far reaching.
Oh, speaking of awards, did you see the thing I sent you last night?
I did. Thing? Yeah, we got to talk about that because that's like, they had something in October 28th. And, that's like that's fall festival time. And we like balls to the wall. So, but we'll talk about it because there's other dates and stuff like that too. So, we figure stuff in. But what Chris was talking about this, she's talking about some type of a recognition type thing amongst females, not just black females either. It was just females, women. So again, shout out to the women. I think the women out here really doing a lot of big things, and women out here really, really doing it. Shouts out to y'all. I mean, y'all doing it as single mothers. Y'all doing it as just strong and powerful women, and that's the beauty of women. Women have always been a source of power, a source of just sheer determination.
Yeah.
Women have been the backbone of these prestigious men that you see. They have been the ones holding that man up. They've been the ones consoling that man in the corner. They've been the person that's covering them. That covering is a form of protection.
Yeah.
That covering their character. They may know a lot of things about that person, but they're not going to sit out here and put it out there for public consumption for people to tear them apart, because we are all full of flaws. We all have flaws. None of us are perfect. Some of the most perfect people that you see are full of several different imperfections. You see some stuff in the comments? Go ahead.
Going back up to Shauna, I think this when I was going on my rant. She said, so why even beat yourself up about it? Shake the dust off and move on. God gives us discernment. Always adhere to it. And I like I said, I didn't acknowledge the discernment at first until Katie brought it up because I was fighting it. And you know me, Shauna, I want to understand it. I want to understand and don't understand at the same time is weird. But that's me. And like I said, it did hurt. I'm being truthful. They did hurt my feelings because I didn't understand it, like why it happened. Victoria said facts. I think that's again when I was going on my rant. And Victoria just said, y'all are a team and move as such. Never allow someone to take because of their insecurities. And that's what it is, that I felt like it was a power struggle. Not on my end, but on this particular person's end, because I wasn't there to show any type of power. I was excited to be there. But I think it was a power thing.
I think we need to, as people, we need to do better about really understanding and knowing and loving God and dismissing man. I think we've allowed man to distort our views of what and who God really is, and almost really pull us away from God. Not permanently, but more temporarily, because we are going through those situations and our feelings get in the way of the true experience that God is really offering us. And we can't allow man to get in the way of our healthy spirit with their toxic lifestyles or their toxic thinking. That's why there's another part of me of just stating, like, you can grow to a certain level to where you actually forget the foundation you're standing on. And you will become dismissive towards those on the unnecessary level. You'll become rude to those for no apparent reason. You will feel as if you are XYZ and you can talk to everybody A, B, kind of C way, and that's not the case. So we have to be careful how we move and actually how we grow in society, and as we grow as people. And it's just again, we'll be remiss if we did not admit that we were in our feelings when this stuff here happened. It literally put us both in our feelings. But for me, it was more comical, mainly because my saying, Crystal, pray for the best, expect the worst. I kind of like when all the stuff really happened, I wasn't shocked.
Yeah,
I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked at all. I was like, yeah, you show your ass now, nigga. Yeah, I'm showing y'all asses. I see you. I know what you're doing.
No.
I know what you're doing.
So
That's the inside thing, y'all. That's the inside joke that's like 20 years old by now. I swear to God, I know what you're doing. But yeah, I mean, it was literally just one of those things to where, we allow, unfortunately, we allow people to really get us, bothered. But for me, I think your level of being bothered had more longevity. Mine was like more of a quick, like,
because I was so I don't want to use the word dedicated. I don't even know. Yeah.
I don't even want to say. I don't know. I mean, dedicated to what?
I don't say dedicated. That's the wrong word.
Be careful, because if you start using some other words, they gonna be right connecting the dots. And I'm gonna be honest with you, we don't want y'all to connect the dots.
Yeah,
that's the whole point. Because if y'all start connecting the dots and y'all start saying, yo, is it this? Is it? There's gonna be some people out there that's gonna be fighting us tooth and nail. Not in a physical sense, but more of a keyboard warrior type sense. And they're gonna be trying to throw some unnecessary low blows. This is kind of like we don't operate that way. We're not trying to come on this show and throw low blows at anybody.
It's just my feelings, our feelings.
And I really wish this person
about discernment.
I really wish this person. We really wish this person, the people that's part of their team. We really wish them the best. To be honest, I mean, we've seen them do some wonderful things.
Yeah.
And we honestly want them to continue to do even greater things. But we don't want them to forget where they came from and who they are, and whose they are.
I don't want to see any more behind the scenes of anything. I don't.
I should have warned you.
I don't.
It's like dating a chick that look good, and then she go in the bedroom and start taking off. She take off her nice push-up bra, and you realize that was like filler, and she had the pants on. When we were college, me and Terrence, we was talking about some, the girls had to spend their pants. We see the little white girls, like, hey, I was like, dang, man, that girl got a little booty on. He's like, hey, man, tell you that it ain't real. And that's before the booty shots and stuff start coming in.
They had
they had the things to kind of lift their butt. And then when you saw their butt in the whole difference, in the setting, you're like, oh, man, that was a faker. She got me. I got catfish, got booty fish. It's like you really... once they start taking all that stuff off, all the extensions and everything else, you like, you kind of look dusty,
Dusty.
Little dusty, little dust ball, little dust mat.
Yeah, but I saw a lot behind the scenes in the political realm, and I know we're not done with that.
Oh gosh.
But
you know what? I expected the political realm to be gangster.
Yeah, I mean,
it was everything I thought it was gonna be.
It is beyond
that shit gangster.
Gangster.
You know what? I think God really prepared me for that, because it's just like it's crazy. Like I laugh because I'm literally an elected official, but I think about how I operate and how I deal with people.
Dusty.
I'm goddamn gangster as hell when it comes to shit. When it comes to like politics, it's like you have to be. You literally cannot come to this mug being like really like shy or you literally have to come through on the political end. You gotta let motherfuckers know.
It took me out of my little my box.
You literally have to let folks know. Don't let this fool you.
It took me.
Take the glasses off. Take the degrees off.
Yeah.
Listen here now. If you make that move one more time, then we're gonna have some serious issues. And you have to check people. So the political realm, it was everything that I thought and then some, because people do stuff for show, and they do stuff for the cameras and do stuff for whatever else, and then they end up, you be thinking like, oh, you hate that person, but then you see them over at the golf club or at this whatever getting drunk together. They around here eating, they families hanging out together. You be like, I thought y'all don't like each other. They be like, man, that's just a show.
Victoria knows so well about the behind the scenes of the political world. She said political behind the scenes is no joke. You can't show weakness. No, you can't. The wives, the husbands, whoever, you cannot. Like, I truly had to put on a different hat. I had to not dig deep, but I had to get the other girl, get the alter ego out. I truly had to. There were times where I had to strut like a peacock and hold my head higher than I hold it now, because the stuff that you see and how people look at you and this, that, and the third, and I was like, no.
And then I've had to protect myself from myself on a lot of different occasions, because the old original version of me can kind of leak out. And the old original version of me, as I was evolving into the more mature version of me, I used to, remember the medallion I had? You remember the medallion?
That grenade.
The grenade was so symbolic of me. The symbolicism of that was the fact that once that pin is pulled out, you can't pull it, you can't push it back in.
He was a ticking time bomb that didn't tick.
It was just like boom.
Yeah.
What just went off in here?
Yeah.
What in the?
Yeah.
And when I feel myself, and as you mature in life, you really learn how to grasp control of that, and you say, you know what? Hold on. Let me pull it back. Because this old version of me is about to come out here and do some irreversible damage that's going to really be detrimental to the new person that I've evolved to.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean
and that's when you have a good spouse too. Your spouse can kind of see, and it's man or woman, you can see that, because I can see certain things, when shit about to
I go into the back room. I was like, you know what? Let me step back. I need you to go ahead and talk to this person. And when I walk away and I'm smiling, ooh, if I'm smiling, that's a key thing, because in my mind I'm thinking, I'm going, so you come over here and just
but I don't
smile.
I hope we didn't go on a tangent with that, but I don't. The behind the scenes of stuff is just
it's gangster. It's gangster. And the behind the scenes, and Lord, that's gonna be a whole nother conversation. We're gonna have to separate them so y'all again don't connect the dots.
Behind the scenes with businesses, with corporations.
But hold on, don't
political.
Don't hold on. I'm gonna slow you down because I don't want you to get too close.
Oh.
Listen, behind the scenes of what we were talking about with the discernment and intimidation of that type of life, it's it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
It is crazy. I would love to hear some stories from those people.
Yesterday.
We gonna get ourselves caught up. We got be quiet. Shh. God, we can't. We gonna talk ourselves into giving statements over here on such and such day and such time.
It said location.
Yeah, it said location. You stated. So yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's like if y'all really, we would have to have an offline conversation because it gets very deep. It gets so deep in certain stuff that we cannot divulge on the mainstream. It gets deep and it gets gangster and it's actually
so pay attention. The thing is pay attention to
statements can be used against you in the court of law type stuff.
Yeah, pay attention to the spirit of discernment. Because like I said, I was fighting it. I knew what it was, but I was fighting. I was like, oh no, like like tug of war type thing with me. Until my husband brought it to the forefront and I was like, damn it. Yeah. So, and then when you mentioned you did the spirit of discernment with me and then you hit me with the intimidation, I was like, that was something else that I was fighting. I was like, well, maybe it's not, maybe I'm just in my feelings. And then, no.
I'll be letting you know.
Yeah, he do.
He really lets you know. And he literally gives you those instinctual feelings and instinctual habits of things that and you fight. You fight them and you like, I should not be fighting this.
Yeah.
He's letting me know, and that's that gut feeling. Even though we say gut, that's actually
intuition.
That's your intuition, and that's your spirit of discernment. That's really letting you know that something is not right, or be careful. Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on the swivel. Be ready.
Yep.
Be prepared, and be aware of all your surroundings. And it's okay, and it's okay to be, to try to protect yourself. And not only that, it's okay to limit your access to certain people. Let's say this. Nothing wrong with limiting your access to certain people.
That was real good.
Limit your access. And I've had to learn how to do that, to limit my access people had to me. I had to limit my access to people that I thought that were really supporting me, and then they came right back and was talking crazy and reckless to me and threw me completely off. And I'm looking like, wow,
that's when you had
restricted access.
No.
Like, what is this? Restricted access.
No.
So, and sometimes that's your own family.
Yeah.
You gotta limit access. I'm gonna say this to you guys. Listen, again, I'm gonna repeat it. You have to limit access that people have to you, and sometimes it's your own family, sometimes it's your own family members, and it's not like you're better than them, but certain people continuously do certain things that will and can adversely affect you and what you got going on. So at a certain point, you need to go to self-preservation mode to make sure you preserve what you have in order for it not to be destroyed, because what resource will you be to anybody if you have nothing to offer to anyone? So you got to be careful of the people that you allow to have access to you, have access to your resources, have access to you in every kind of way, because they can destroy what you've created. They can destroy your vision, and they can create a severe level of toxicity that could rupture any and everything that you have going on now and that you will have going on in the future.
That was good. Limit your access. Limit your access.
Okay.
Everybody shouldn't have access to you.
Point blank. Period.
Ooh.
Period. So,
yeah,
man, this has been a great show.
It was good.
This has been a great show.
A little discreet. Very much discreet.
This just sound like a phone sex operator. Girl number 6. You talk. You got a voice like this. You be like,
you have said that.
You know,
since we
when I get this mic and I
dating,
and I talk to you, you know, it's just very.
I think that's why you like talking on the phone with me.
It's like
until
I like talking on the phone with you because you're my best friend.
Mean.
That's why I like talking on the phone to you. You my buddy. So real talk. You my ride or die. And did you just read the group message?
Oh, I saw that pop up and then I had a moment, but I'm back now.
Oh.
But I was reading Victoria. She says they know what triggers you, and because of that, they know how to get under your skin. Boundaries are so important. Yes, boundaries.
What I just said, eh?
Boundaries, and limit your access.
Put up a barricade.
Everyone does not have and should not have access to you.
Somebody go downtown and put up those orange barricades and fill them up with water and put them around your house.
You stupid. Don't do that because somebody will do that.
Hey,
boundaries are very, very important.
When you're on the way downtown,
no, don't say that.
Because
people don't do that.
Listen, hold on. I'm going somewhere with this. This is the closing. Hold on. When you're on your way downtown to go get those orange barricades and you want to go fill them up with water, I repeat, do not stop by for that baby that you see on the side of the road. Okay?
Get off the air.
It's a Deborah.
Abort.
It's a Deborah.
Abort.
A Deborah.
Abort. No. Abort. No.
Deborah.
Y'all, this was good.
Somebody take the baby. Somebody take the baby doll to the highway side of the interstate.
Rude. Bye. Victoria, right? It's
You got Carly Russell hustled. The girl came out and said she was like,
let it go.
We can laugh now. You know what? I'm sorry. Before I was around with her, but this is it's funny. You gotta laugh now. Like, God bless her. I pray for that girl. That's a whole other thing on the show. Hey, but you know, hey, she came out. She did the right thing. She lawyered up and said, hey, you know, let the attorney talk. Let us just shut up.
Yeah,
that's the smartest thing they could have ever done.
Yeah.
Now the case is
Victoria, do not add on. She talking about some Deborah.
Deborah.
No.
Yeah, I know what that Deborah is.
No.
Riding on the side of the interstate, you see that Deborah calling Hoover 911.
Kevin Hart.
Are you with the Deborah? Yeah, I'm with it right now. What color is the Deborah? Black and white.
A little bit of brown. You're stupid.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, you know he's ignorant.
Okay, I'm crazy.
Ignorant.
Okay. That is too funny.
To end it, like Katie said, limit your access. Set boundaries. Pay attention to the spirit of discernment. And there will be people out there that are intimidated by you just because of who you are. So.
Who you are.
And whose.
And whose you are.
Y'all have a great day. Thank you for listening to me vent. I don't do it that often, but thanks.
Done it all. Holla.